fought moving here.
But she's still here 59
I
years
did
later.
not want to move to Mount Calvary. I liked it in Sheboygan Falls. But he was working at the garage, and that strike lasted over a year,
Well, a lot longer than
a couple
that.
of years.
That was not nice.
This house actually was my great uncle's. He decided to sell. Okay.
Let's go live on the White House.
Let's go
on the hill.
look at that.
The White House.
So we bought it.
How do you feel about it after living here for so long? Are you glad that you made the decision, or?
Well, you get used to it. That's where you live. You know, it was a big adjustment for me because I wasn't used to living. Because I lived at New Holstein. We paid $7,600 for this house for a total of 5 acres. Our payments were $60, and then we had
$10 for the VA.
For the VA, we had the loan for the down payment.
Hey, that was a lot of money in those days.
That was $70.
Yeah.
We had to scrape for that.
Mike, you grew up in this house?
Yes.
So all the kids grew up, this was the family house?
I think I was the first one in here, right? Born
Yeah,
in this
You were the
he's
first
the
one?
first one born here.
Born in this house.
Our first one was born in Sheboygan Falls. And then we lived for the lawyers upstairs there. I couldn't stand it anymore. We had Linda and Sharon were a year and 10 days apart.
And that's where you guys, that was your first place?
Well,
Well,
other than Sheboygan Falls,
yeah.
we lived in a house in Sheboygan Falls. I worked at Kohler.
Okay.
And that was the year they went on strike. So I was the happiest guy in the world when they went on strike. So then I came back here and started down at the garage.
So tell us about growing up in this house.
Very interesting.
was
It was
69
crowded.
here, right?
Let's just say it was crowded. It isn't like it is today where each one gets their own room. You share. You learn to share.
How many bedrooms? So who did you all share with?
I shared most of the time with my 2 other brothers. There was always 3 to a room for us boys.
And did you guys all go up to school up on the hill?
Yeah, I think everybody went a few years up there at least. When I started, yes, it was 1st through 8th, and then when I was in 6th grade, if I would have went to 7th grade, that's when the consolidation started. I didn't go to the consolidation, I went down to Holstein then. I think 7th and 8th grade was in St. Cloud then. That's right.
Too bad you didn't do this when Chris Bierschbach was still living.
But Ambrose was
Not
smarter.
Chris, Ambrose.
He's talking about Ambrose.
Yeah, Ambrose, I meant.
Remember
You
Ambrose?
remember Ambrose.
Ambrose.
He was the one that ran the chicken coop.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that was, and Ambrose was Paul and Ralph's brother, or
Uncle.
No.
he was their uncle.
Yeah.
Ambrose, he was
Oh yeah.
so sharp. He could remember everybody's birthday from
I feel like that's how, so I think that's in the Bierschbach bloodline in some ways. I think Neil does that now.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Well, let's
You talk
hope
to
he don't.
Neil, and Neil knows
Let's hope he didn't learn that from
their
Grandpa,
entire family tree.
or he'll never stop talking.
Grandpa was actually
see?
Chris's dentist. He had to pull all his teeth out
that's
for him.
You did?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He didn't get paid like a dentist.
I think you should tell. I think we should hear that story. How did that?
Our oldest daughter was a dental assistant, and so she brought home some old Dr. Huntsman.
Huntsman, yes.
You don't remember him.
He was,
Okay,
in
he
town
was up
here.
here, yeah.
Up there in the truck.
And so he used to use them to pick hickory nuts and crack them, you know. And somehow or other, Chris.
Well, he always slipped off with his pliers.
And then, so then he
Some
came
guy
up
went
here
there
one
and
day.
said, "You got anything that'll hang on to that?" I said, "Sure I do." I went in there, wiped it off in my pants, and stuck the pliers in there, jerked it out, and a dirty old cleaning, shoved that in the hole. That was it. Then the next one I pulled out,
He kept coming back. And I said, you can't keep doing this.
It was a good deal dentist.
Oh, I'll bet
two, he
you.
refused to let me pull the third one.
He came up here though.
Yeah, I know. He
Chris.
did.